What if I told you that one single line, cut from the gripping finale, could have changed everything we thought we knew about the fate of Kim Wexler? Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of trivia that didn't make it to your screens. We're talking about an insane line that was initially scripted but ultimately cut from the series finale of Better Call Saul. This is the kind of detail that could have given us even more insight into the character dynamics that the show is known for. The scene in question is during Jimmy's final act of confession and redemption. As we all saw, this scene was a culmination of a long and twisted journey from small-time attorney to the notorious lawyer for Albuquerque's underworld. But there was a moment that was in the script yet never made it to the final cut that shines a spotlight on a pivotal character, Kim Wexler. The line is right after Jimmy says his name is James McGill. Kim Wexler was a lawyer for all the right reasons. I hope she goes back to the law. She can still do some good. Let's unpack this. Kim Wexler, as we've witnessed, is the epitome of a complex character. She's been in the moral gray area for so long, balancing on the tightrope between right and wrong, justice and corruption. This line from Jimmy is a powerful reminder of her moral beginnings and the ideals she strived for before the series of events that led her down a darker path. Think about it, right? This line is a rare acknowledgement from Jimmy of someone else's virtue, especially considering his own descent into Saul Goodman. It's like he's holding up a mirror to Kim's potential, contrasting her original noble intentions with the chaos they both ended up embracing. But why include this line at all? The showrunners of Better Call Saul are known for their deliberate storytelling, their careful sculpting of character arcs, and the impact of their words. This line serves as a bittersweet nod to what Kim represented and what she could still represent in the world of law, a force for good, a beacon of hope in the murky waters of their legal battleground. Now, this cut line is more than just a passing comment. It's an homage to the character of Kim Wexler as we knew her. Throughout the series, Kim was the moral compass that frequently veered off course, yet always seemed to be aware of true north. Despite her participation in Jimmy's schemes, there was a sense that Kim wrestled with the implications of their actions more visibly than Jimmy did. This acknowledgement from Jimmy could have served as a poignant reminder to us all about who Kim really is, underneath the layers of complexity added by life's pressures and bad choices. But let's go a layer deeper. The significance of this line in the show is tied to the central theme of Better Call Saul, the question of identity and change. Can people really change? Are we bound by our worst deeds, or is there hope for redemption? Jimmy's words about Kim are a testament to the belief that despite everything, there is still a chance for redemption, for returning to one's foundational principles. This line could also be seen as a moment of self-reflection for Jimmy. In speaking about Kim's potential to return to the law and do good, he's indirectly touching upon his own departure from his initial, more idealistic self. It's as if he's acknowledging his own lost potential through Kim. The fact that this line was directed to Kim also suggests that Jimmy still holds a deep respect for her, recognizing that she is capable of not just change, but of real impact. So why did this line not make the final cut? This brings us into the realm of creative decisions that shape a TV show's legacy. Better Call Saul, much like its predecessor Breaking Bad, has always excelled in showing rather than telling. By leaving this line out, the creators allowed viewers to draw their own conclusions about Kim's fate and Jimmy's feelings about her. The absence of this line keeps the focus squarely on Jimmy's arc, underscoring the finality of his transformation from Jimmy McGill to Saul Goodman and eventually to Gene Takovich. So we've talked about the line that got away, a line that could have served as a poignant reminder of Kim's once steadfast moral compass. But now, let's imagine an alternate universe where this line stayed in the final cut. What could that have meant for the show, and for us, the fans? If Jimmy had expressed these thoughts openly in court, it would have reinforced the idea that despite all the chaos he's caused, he still sees good in Kim. It would have been a powerful moment of vulnerability, showing that Jimmy, underneath the layers of cynicism and showmanship, still hopes for better for those he cares about. Including this line could have offered a sliver of hope at the end of a dark tunnel. As viewers, we might have been left with the sense that not everything is lost, that there is room for a new beginning, especially for Kim. This is especially poignant when we consider how much of the series is about the consequences of actions and the lingering question of whether redemption is truly possible. But let's also consider the narrative impact. Better Call Saul is masterful in its restraint, in its use of silences and unsaid words to convey depth. By cutting this line, the creators maintained the show's characteristic subtlety. They left us with the raw emotion of Jimmy's confession, unclouded by what could be seen as a moment of sentimental weakness. Maybe the writers wanted us to focus on Jimmy's transformation rather than be comforted by the possibility of Kim's return to grace. After all, Better Call Saul is a tragedy at its core, a story about the irreversible descent of a flawed man. This line might have softened that tragic edge, providing a counterbalance that the show often intentionally avoids. In conclusion, while this line would have added another emotional layer to the finale, its omission keeps the narrative tight and the focus clear. It leaves Kim's fate up to interpretation and preserves the haunting ambiguity that has become a hallmark of the series. As fans, we are left to fill in the blanks, to argue and theorize about what could have been, much like we're doing right now. And isn't that just what great TV is supposed to do? Anyways, that's all we got for you folks. The saga of Jimmy and Kim has left mark on the landscape of television storytelling. What did you think of that line being cut from the Better Call Saul finale? Would it have changed things for you? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into your favorite shows. Until next time.